Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Three Men and a Little Virus. This is Season 2, Week 13, and we're calling it Fools. Yes, my name's Mark Crittenden, I'm the one that tries to hold it all together, and I'm joined by our irregular comedians, Mr. Adam Morrison-Jones, or AMJ, and Paul Tingey, and along with a menagerie of weird characters that join us along our journey. So this week, the main thing, of course, is it was April Fool's Day this week, and Easter as well, so it's all in one. Loads of stuff going on. So we talk about the origins of April Fool's Day, all the different weird ways that AMJ tried to fool people, which most of them didn't work, and also how Volkswagen messed up their April Fool's joke. Didn't go quite as planned. We talk about when AMJ was on a Disney cruise ship instead of being at Paul's wedding, and the Mimic Masters show that's going to be happening very, very soon. In fact, next month, an actual live comedy kind of show. It's all going on. We talk about the new Cadbury's cream egg that seems to be only available in America, but you can get it imported, and it's really special. Paul lets us know that he's finally going to be buying some new shoes when the shops open, and they discuss corporate gigs, how they can be good and how they can be a little bit weird. And then AMJ gives us some information, some background information about how these virtual gigs are going. Secret squirrel stuff, but not Cyril, no. And of course we have the quiz, the now famous quiz with celebrities. We always have a celebrity guest, and this week it's an actual celebrity, a real life comedian. He's going to be joining us for the quiz. So all this going on, so make sure you sit back, relax and enjoy another week of Three Men and a Little Virus.
April Fools! Are you there, April Fools? The pair of you?
Yes, we are. I'm just really confused. What a weird intro.
I know, well, that's because we are recording this on April Fool's Day. Of course, it goes out a few days later on the Saturday. But yes, for us, it's April Fool's Day, and it's perfect for you two.
It is.
Yes, this was designed for you. This is your day. This is your moment. This is your perfect moment, as the Masked Singer said.
Yeah, I was about to say you, Martin McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Martine McCutcheon.
She didn't win it.
What? Yeah, she didn't. What a career she's had, though, Martine McCutcheon. She was in Love Actually, EastEnders, and many, many more.
Masked Singer.
That's probably the highlight. I think you've made it in life if you've been on the Masked Singer. Or the Masked Singer, not the Masked Singer. It's not on a ship.
It should be. That could be the next one.
It's just someone stood on the top of a ship singing on the Masked Singer.
Yeah, like what's her face?
Like Celine Dion.
I was thinking more of Jane McDonald.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, there's two. Jane McDonald, Celine Dion. I'm guessing Jane McDonald's probably easier to book.
Possibly.
I don't know. The cruise liners are starting up again soon.
Yeah, she might have work.
Cruise liners starting up. We get in Dover here. We're going to be getting the Irish ferries to be going across to the Dover and Calais route, which ties in quite nicely to our guest that we've got on later on.
Ooh.
More about that later.
Ooh.
Yes, he's a ferry.
Easter egg.
He's a ferry. Brian Ferry. Have we got Brian Ferry for the quiz?
Damn it! You've given it away already.
Blimey, I do bookings for that. I can't believe I had him as a guest on the quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Not as surprised as Brian Ferry was.
No.
I'll be honest, I don't think he's going to be as surprised as our real actual guest will be either.
I never know. Did you guys know where April Fool's Day originated?
I did not.
1st of April.
Yes, well done. Well done, Zingy. You get a prize.
What do I win?
I don't know, but it's not that. It started off. Well, the main theory about where it started off. There's no definitive proof, But the main theory about where April Fool's Day came about is when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar in 1582.
Ooh.
And a lot of people didn't get the news because not that many people read newspapers back then. So, and if they didn't get told about it, then they were well late. And instead of like originally, they were celebrating New Year between March the 25th and April the 1st. And so, of course, a lot of people were celebrating early. And of course, those people became the butt of all the jokes and the hoaxes because they were the fools that didn't know that the New Year had been changed to January the 1st.
The April Fools, you say?
Yes, the April Fools. And there's a lovely picture.
What Joe Beale's about.
Another theory is that it came from the English poet Geoffrey Chaucer, who lived during the 1300s. So that it was inspired by his Canterbury Tales. The Nun's Priest Tale describes how the vain rooster is tricked by a fox on Sin March began 30 days and 2, which most people understood as the meaning of April the 1st. So there we go. Yes. And other people say that it's a leftover idea from the renewal festivals from many, many years ago. So there's lots of different ideas going around here. But basically, you can prank people before midday on April the 1st. So there were many.
Oh boy, did AMJ do a lot today.
Yes, and they're all so obvious.
I quite like how obvious they were because I was more amazed when people messaged me going, "You do know that's an April Fool?" Going, "Yes, I wrote it." Like,
I can't. But Quantum Leap is getting a remake, though.
Is it? Oh,
yeah. We spoke about it on the podcast a few weeks ago. I'm glad you listen when I talk, AMJ.
I do listen when you talk. I just didn't think it was. Do you want me to read out some of today's amazing?
That would make me the happiest I've been for at least 5 minutes.
Well, like I started off with like the April Fool's things, like finally a reboot from the reboot show. They're closing all the Nando's. Someone kicked off about that. The PS6 looks amazing. New Nirvana album is out soon. Ronald McDonald to get his own movie. Paper to be illegal by 2025.
That was my favourite because there's something that I know somebody's involved in where they work, and they've been paperless for the last 3 years, and somebody bought a newspaper in a couple of weeks ago, and they said, "Oh, that's against the no paper law." So when I saw that one, I wet myself thinking about my friend telling me that.
I just love stuff like that. That's just like nonsense. Coca-Cola, to go back to original recipe. Ghost train found to have real ghosts. World's biggest craft fair to be held at the O2. Aquaman found dead in a sauna. Grave robber caught by robbing a policeman's grave.
That was my favourite one of today, actually. Sorry.
My personal favourite, there was two. Local man found to live locally. And Boris says Easter will now be Christmas to make up for the one we lost, which means Halloween will now be on Easter and all Blink-182's dreams will finally come true.
Oh dear.
And that was it.
Talking of Boris, have you seen what Mr. Whitty has said since we've been recording?
No, I've been concentrating on this.
Yes, well, okay, it was just before we started recording. I was trying to make it sound a bit more exciting. But allegedly he has said that we will no longer be having any more lockdowns and we'll be treating coronavirus like the flu. However, that is out on the 1st of April. And, whilst we're talking and chatting, I'll see if I can get any real confirmation from a reliable news source. I'm going to see what Benefit Bear's up to and ask him his opinion.
You're not going to Google The Sun or News of the World, which isn't around anymore.
No, no. I said reliable news source. That's right. You two carry on.
Oh, thank you.
Fair enough.
This is.
Did you? We talk about April Fools. Did you see Volkswagen, the
No.
massive car company, screwed up their April Fools joke? Do you know how they screwed it up?
Hitler in the car, did they?
No.
No.
No, not quite. It's not quite that bad, but they screwed it up royally and is now having to apologise to many of its fans because they actually released the advert that was due to be an April Fool's joke on Tuesday, the 30th of March.
Whoops.
So, of course, lots of people got excited. It was all a big stunt showing off how they're going to change the name because they want to do as many electric vehicles as possible. They've changed the name to Volkswagen, as in VOLTS wagon. Yes, Volkswagen. So yeah, that was supposed to be a big joke, but also a PR stunt. But they did it a few days beforehand, and people went a bit crazy at them. So to say the least.
I just love stuff like that as well. Like when the point is though of April Fools is to like catch someone out, and I've been caught out over the years by April Fools, but I've done some. I'm really proud of a few of them. I remember a few years ago when I was in Ilfracombe, I convinced two of my entertainers that we were going on the One Show, and we had to be in London by 6 o'clock, and I assumed they took it as an April Fool, and then I had a phone call knowing they were already half the way on the train. So
my favourite.
I did pay for their tickets because I felt absolutely awful. I was like, "You're not going on the One Show." They just went. Who does that? Who just gets on the train and goes? It's
Fans
like,
of the One Show.
People
Exactly right.
who trust their manager.
Wow, that's your first mistake.
Oh dear.
My favourite corporate April Fools this year was by Leeds Castle.
Oh, what was that one?
They're gonna they redone their Facebook page and all social media pages with a new logo, and they put up a new sign outside Leeds Castle, and they said, finally, after X amount of years, we are now going to stop calling ourselves Leeds Castle to stop confusion. We're going to be known as Kent Castle. And a lot of people got very upset by this. Mm-hmm. But one of my favourite bits quoted from the status by them was, we finally decided to take the hint in the last time that lockdown was eased. We had some very angry customers who stayed overnight in Leeds and had to spend over £200 on a taxi to come and see the local castle.
Love it.
Nice. Did you see the one from Dover District Council?
Oh, the walrus.
Walrus, yes, the walrus in Russell Gardens. So it's like, yay! If only that were true.
Oh, there's another one with in Russell Gardens as well, that the lovely little ornate bridge had collapsed.
Ooh.
That's pretty dark. Tiggy, do you remember one year when you told me we had an audition with Radio 1 because of the success of Living the Dream?
Yeah.
Oh, well, and you got me that year. I was thinking about that earlier.
Did I really get you with that?
Yeah, no, you messaged me in the morning, said we're doing really well. Like, they want to see us at Radio 1. Yeah.
Did you get on the train to London?
It was me who got the train to London. I just remember looking at that going, bloody hell. There was a good 5-10 minutes before I realised. I think my ego took over and going, brilliant. Could be on Radio 1. Finally, I'm getting what I deserve. Until you said it's a breakfast show, then I was like, nah.
Yeah. I should have said it to the late night show. That might be more believable.
Anyway, we've not only is it April Fool's this week, it's Easter as well. Easter.
And it's
So we
my
get chocolate.
30th. It was my 5th year wedding anniversary as well.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you very
I
much.
remember shooting you many times on that day.
Yeah.
Didn't
Do
cut
you
your
know
heads off,
what?
though.
Yeah, thank you for not cutting my heads off. But thanks for shooting me. You got some very magic moments where you shot me. But do you
Yeah.
know what I remember most about that day?
Getting married?
Well, apart from the getting married part, was looking out everywhere.
Oh, here we go. Here we bloody go. What were you looking out for? I was busy at Radio 1 trying to get my show on.
I was there. I was looking out for my favourite light entertainment manager, and I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm sorry that I wasn't at your wedding.
I thought I saw Mel there.
Because you were actually working, so
Yeah.
I'll let you off for that.
You're
He was
both
hiding.
invited to mine.
Hold on,
hiding from
you
the
was on the
tax man.
cruise, weren't you?
Was.
Yeah.
I was on Disney Cruises at the time. That's going back some. Can I say I did that? Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Was you really?
Yeah, I was there for 2.5 months, I think, all in all.
Yeah, because he left us for a while to go and do the cruises. And do you know
Yeah.
what
I
I thought?
thought he actually was hiding from the taxman.
There's a little from column A and a little at column B. It's hard to find you at sea.
Well, the thing is, when he left British Waters, that's when he started claiming his money. As soon as they got into British Waters, he went, I don't want to get paid now. They'll tax me. That's what he did. But also, do you know what I thought, Andrew, when you told me that you was on those cruises?
What?
I thought either he's got a really good agent to get him on there, and there's no pop at your talent, but I know how hard it is to get onto a cruise ship.
A really, really good agent.
A really, really, really good agent.
Or I thought he's got a job in the bar
Mate,
or the kitchen.
I
Imagine
did.
dyspraxic on the boat trying to pour a pint.
Oh, mate, I'd love to have seen it.
Which Disney ship were you on then?
It was on the Dream for a little bit. This was ages back looking at it. Yeah, literally, I thought it was just going to be like entertaining, but it wasn't. It was like getting kids to sit back and stuff, and then character work.
Donald Duck.
I didn't do Donald Duck. I did Goofy for a bit. I'd love to have done Donald Duck.
That's not nice way to talk about it, is it?
Nah. Memories.
Off then, is it?
It's what?
The wedding's off now, is it?
Yeah,
It's so goofy.
it's been a whole day.
Dear.
Joe, when are you looking at getting married?
Next year, October the 8th.
Bad news. I'm on
What?
the cruise.
You're on a cruise, are you? Have you
I
got a
think
really,
I am
really
as well,
good agent?
actually.
Oh,
Have I got a really good agent? Yeah. He's called Ian Gear. Best agent around.
He is pretty good, Ian Gear.
Yeah.
I'm on that cruise ship as well, but I'm a guest. You know.
Oh, well, you'd probably have more fun.
I wouldn't. Not if I'm the entertainment.
It depends what you're doing.
Just
thing
you,
is-
no
Yeah.
other entertainment. Just Tingy.
Just Tingy. And the thing is, with Disney, they've got quite a lot of like material to use.
Well, I'm not using no material. I'm not
That's
using
what-
theirs. I'd do my own thing.
Just bring Dave the Elephant on.
That's what I'm
There'll
doing.
be kids going, oh, is that Dumbo? No, it's Dave.
you f*** off with that mouse. You see this.
Oh, it's a mouse. I'm scared of mice. Get away from me.
Oh, this is gold. I've just got to quickly answer the door, and I'll be right back.
Ooh,
Who's knocking on his door?
Well, I don't know.
fair
I
enough.
hope it's not anyone important at this hour. I'll be back.
It's a takeaway. It's the tax man.
It's the tax police. We're just going to hear a...
As his parrot escapes.
Yeah.
No, it's the men in the white coats that come to take him away. Ha ha, hee hee hoo, to the funny farm.
I think they've gone to the wrong house. I think they need to come here.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know what you mean, Paul. No, neither do I. Yeah, mate, I don't know what you mean. Not a clue.
I think we waited long enough for AMJ, so maybe we should go over to see if Dave's ready to do the quiz. What do you reckon?
Oh, I think that'd be a great idea. It's about time that we had more of Dave in this podcast. He's been a bit quiet tonight.
Yeah, it's been actually, yeah. Dave, are you there?
Oh, hiya! It's me, Dave the Elephant. I'm here.
Dave, are we ready for the quiz?
Oh, we've read. Yeah, I've written 6 questions,
Ooh.
Oh.
and there's been an unfair advantage. I know
why?
the answer to one of the questions. I don't normally know the answers. It's Geraldine normally gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I wrote the questions, as she does the research, I actually knew the answer, and I was all proud of myself.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
We're
Well
going to
done.
start with that question. Can you remember last time I knew the answer to a question? I gave the answer out while I was reading the question.
Yeah, I remember it well.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, you want a jingle?
Go on,
Yeah.
then. Who's doing it this week?
It's a collaboration of Geraldine and myself.
Okay. Go on, then.
We pre-recorded it. I'm just about to press play now. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here it comes. Hello, my name's Geraldine, and that man's Dave. He's not a man, he's an elephant. And did you know we're doing a quiz? Yeah, it's time for our quiz. So sit down, you mother likers, and do the shiz. Yeah, it's time for EG. Elephant and giraffe. Example given. Woo! Did
Whoa.
you like it?
Well, that's me pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have a special mystery celebrity guest again this week. Shall we get him to introduce himself?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, special mystery celebrity guest, introduce yourself. Tell us your name and some fun facts about yourself.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hello.
My name's Trevor Feelgood, and I'm just back from Ireland, where my accent has changed. No, sorry, my name is Gareth Dorian, and I am friends with these people here speaking, sort of, and I don't even know why I'm here. Lockdown has done some strange things to me, but this is by far the weirdest of the lot.
You're talking to a 2'2" elephant, mate.
You're 2'2"?
Yeah, I'm 2'2", and I go rump, and I pretend to be taller. I use French stick stilts.
Do you know who you sound like, Dave? You sound like Phyllis of Coronation Street. I thought you were Phyllis.
I've been so insulted in all my life.
But there's definitely a similarity. I keep thinking you're going to start talking about Percy. Giving them a good scrub in the bath.
He's green, and he's got the number 6.
666.
That's it.
667, the neighbour of the beast.
No, it's just number 6. Percy the Train from Thomas the Tank Engine.
All right, yeah, Percy.
You're just being silly. I don't wish you the beast, the Beelzebub upon anyone. Or anyone. And if it's his next door neighbour, it'd be 668. Sorry for talking about semantics. You normally like to talk about syntax. Anyway, let's meet the other 2 players. DJ Critters, introduce yourself, please.
Yes, my name is Mark. I produce this, and we're all having fun, aren't we, chaps?
I'm never having fun, but then again, I'm not a chap. You boring.
You're a chap.
Geraldine, you're going to make us lose our listener. Right, AMJ, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm AMJ. We started this. It's a 3-week series when we thought lockdown was only going to be a few weeks. And here we are, which is possibly episode 52. All in all, on this podcast.
And what great, wonderful time we've had.
We have. It's been like a roller coaster.
52?
Not quite 52 episodes because we had some time off when DJ Critters' brain tumour gave him a bit of jip.
That was it. Even that brain tumour can hold us back. This is series 2, Gareth. Series 2 of something that was meant to be just over in weeks.
So this is a series? I just thought this was some sort of government help thing for mental health.
Oh, no, we're beyond that.
I don't know what you'd think that for.
All right, it's just that you've got an elephant that sounds like Phyllis off Coronation Street. You've got an undecipherable Lancashire. What is it? A giraffe? Geraldine?
Yes.
Is that Geraldine?
I'm Geraldine Giraffe, and don't call me a man. I'm a lady giraffe.
All right, Geraldine, because
You've got 5 points.
I'm not. I don't. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm having a great time so far.
You're having a great time. You got your 5 points back. I thought you could, but you got 10 points. I love you that much. But shall we crack on with the quiz then?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
This is the one that I knew the answer to. In Georgia, the state in America. This is going to DJ Critters first. Then it'll be going to AJ. Then it'll go to our lovely guest, Gareth Dorian, who's an amazing man. Right, DJ Critters. In Georgia, the state, it's illegal to eat what with a fork?
It's gonna be something daft, isn't it? Like custard. That's my guess.
Well, we have to take your first answer.
Yeah. Go for it.
AJ, can you please let me know what you think is against the law to eat with a fork in Georgia?
I really want it to be something really stupid, but I think it's going to be something. I reckon it's illegal. Oh, because Mark already went for. I reckon it's illegal to eat a banana with a fork in Georgia.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Although you'd probably turn the skin into bacon.
I probably would.
Because you're doing healthy eating, and I'm very proud of you, AMJ.
I'm
not easy to earn by middle-class punks. Oh, JD, it's not time for you to talk. Gareth Dorian, can you please let me know what you think is against the law, is illegal, to eat in Georgia with a fork?
Oh yeah, I know this one. It's the answer is orphans. Can't eat orphans with a fork.
Has to be a spoon.
I'll tell you what, Dorian, you've just got yourself 10 bonus points. You just made me laugh. Well done. You're the first person that's made me laugh through humour and not just devilishly good looks like Anti-Doing Battalion last week. I'm afraid, though, you are all incorrect. Now, Dave, I've never done this before, but Dave, would you like to give the answer? Oh, yeah, it's fried chicken.
What?
Fried chicken.
What? Why can't you eat that with a fork? Yeah.
Why would you?
I'm not the lawmaker. I'm just reading out the answer. Please don't get angry with me.
I'm not angry. I'm just inquisitive.
Oh, that's right.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Do you not?
No, it's just I don't know. There's something wrong with your computer, Geraldine. This is not true. Fork.
I like your fighting spirit, so you get 2. AJ, I like the fact that you're inquisitive, so I'm going to give you a bonus point.
Is that all fried chicken? Because I could understand. What about popcorn chicken? Does that still count as fried chicken? Because that can quite work with a fork.
I'd recommend you, if you're going to Georgia, I recommend you speak to the mayor.
I will. I'm going to speak to him.
Or sheriff. I don't want you to get in trouble, MJ.
What's the mayor's name? McBurger?
Oh, no, Colonel.
Colonel. Mayor Colonel McBurger.
It was all fine.
I know something interesting, right? Do you want to hear something interesting? In China, right? It's a delicacy, right, to get a chicken, right? A live chicken, and cook it alive and then eat it, because apparently the fear that is generated by the chicken, not by the chicken, by the chicken being in a perilous situation, i.e., being burnt alive, releases special hormones that make it extra tasty.
Just like those orphans that you're eating with forks.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
You used to be able to eat chicken with a fork in Georgia, and that was until the devil went down to Georgia.
Oh dear. Geraldine, can I minus him a point for that? No, you can't. I'm going to minus him 5 points for it.
It was a musical pun.
Aye.
You
And guess what, critters? It's a bit too clever for this podcast, son.
Fair enough. Let's move on.
You get some points. Yeah, let's move on. AMJ, in which month does the German festival of Oktoberfest mostly take place?
Right, I've fallen for these tricks before. I thought myself out of the obvious answer, but I don't think it. Do you know what? It's October. It's clearly October for Oktoberfest.
Is that your first answer?
That is my first and final and the correct answer.
Gav Dorian, the big GD. In which month does the German festival of Oktoberfest mostly take place?
September.
Same question to you, critters.
Yep, I'm going with Gareth on this one because it starts in September and it's mostly in September.
I tell you, two of you have got it absolutely correct. But unfortunately, you didn't say it was the correct answer like AMJ did, so you all get a point each. It is September.
What? How's that scoring system work?
Have you not been paying attention to the last 6 weeks, Pat?
It's like Mock the Week all over again.
I've given points to Dorian and that critters chap because they got it correct. Whereas then you got it wrong, but in your answer you said it's the correct answer. And you've got a trustworthy face. I don't think you tell me no lies.
Yeah, it's true that. I'll take that point.
You've got some neck on you, Geraldine.
Next question is going to Gareth Dorian first. How many months have 28 days in them?
1.
Critters, over to you.
12, all of them.
AMJ.
I'm so daft.
Well, because I'm going to go with 12. Like I've just stolen his answer.
You normally do.
Can you let us know? I tell you what. Once again, critters, the old man himself, he knows a riddle. He's got it completely correct. It is 12. All of them have 28 days. On to the next question. And we're coming to you first, critters.
Ooh.
What is the Italian word for pie?
I have no idea. Paella.
Wilson. Sorry?
Paella. I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
That sounds like you're about to do a really crap ITV game show based on pies, and it's just like, what type of pie? Pie, take it higher.
So, could you just repeat the answer for me, please, Cridland?
Yeah, please.
Paella. There you go.
Paella. Paul's granddad used to call pizza Pizer. Adorable little old man. MJ, what's the Italian word for pie?
Well, the Italian word, what are we talking about? The pie you eat or the mathematical pie?
Pie you eat. I'm glad you cleared that up.
That's good. I still have. Is it? I'm gonna go with pizza pie because I think that's the right answer.
Okay, Gareth Dorian.
It's
What do you...
it's torta.
Torta.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an elephant, but Geraldine knows. I tell you, one of you have got the correct answer, and I think that's because Dave gave a little pie as a story. It is pizza. The answer is
Ah,
pizza. How about that?
Wow.
right.
You know, did you know that, like, the pie industry in this country, right? You know how they found out that how heavy the pies are, each pie that gets made. Do you know how they do that?
How do they do that?
They
Yeah,
they have to. Sorry,
they've got
Dave?
a check wire at the end of the line, and it lets them know if it's the weight that they're going to declare on the packet, and it's whether it's within the legal deviations.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
round
That's the correct answer, but that's really boring. But this answer is my answer is it's they have to do it somewhere over the rainbow, right? Because somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
Ah.
Yes, I like that.
See, it was not factually correct, but
I've not seen a rainbow in a food factory.
didn't work in this
I think
factory.
you're talking
Everyone's incontinent, so it's full of rainbows.
I think you're talking nonsense, Gareth.
You know what?
wish
We was looking for a comedian to take over from Paul when he stopped being funny.
he's
You're
never been funny.
Thingy, is he giving up again? You know that Paul
starting to
Thingy,
turn
right?
round. Yeah.
You know that Paul Thingy. He's given up on everything. He's the only guy I know who spent 10 years training to be a doctor, and then in his first operation, down his tools and he's off.
This is
Paul
it.
Thingy. That's because he set the buzzer off and the man snows there.
Hold on. But normally I'm quiet at this point. Normally I'm helping Dave hold the Kindle to read the questions. But I'm just going to interject here. I've not given up on everything. I tell you what I've not given up on, Dorian. I've not given up on the fact that one day you'll have a good gig at Stand and Deliver, and that's what I've got you back.
Yeah, but
You like
halfway
that?
through that good gig, you'll cancel it.
He's given up. He's given up on me.
I'll give up on you, Gareth. I just wish you was this funny when you come and perform at Stand and Deliver. I'm back to holding the Kindle for Dave now. Sorry. What's for 6 bonus points? He shouldn't be getting involved in this bit.
The next question. This is the 5th question, isn't it?
Yes.
AMJ,
Yes.
what is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
Oh,
It's prairie oyster.
is it? Oh, I have no. Is it a dessert? Is it a dessert? Is it a dessert? Is it a dessert that features seafood? I have no bloody idea what a Rocky Mountain oyster is. Sounds like a weird search on YouTube.
It's not the Blue Oyster Club from the films of Police Academy. Would you like to just have a guess? Just have a guess. Just say a word.
It's a cake.
It's a cake. Oh, I like cakes. Gav Dorian, the big GD, the big Irishman, my favourite comedian has ever performed at Stand and Deliver. What is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
Is it a drink?
I don't know.
No, sir.
Geraldine will let us know in a moment. DJ Critters, what's a Rocky Mountain oyster?
I've heard of it, and I do believe it's something disgusting, such as a bull's testicle.
Geraldine.
I'll tell you what, that DJ Critters, he's got a head full of information. They didn't cut out his quiz tumour when they took out his other tumour. He is completely correct. It is bull testicles.
Woo!
I want to know how he found out what that was called. Like, I reckon there's some deep covered
Discovery Channel.
Yeah, Discovery Channel, eh?
Yeah.
Is it a main dish or is it a side dish?
Discovery Channel.
I think Dave was singing there. I don't know. Is it a main dish, Dave?
It's a delicacy.
Okay.
Well,
I'll get a picture of one up.
Don't.
Rocky Mountain.
I think we all know
Rocky
what testicles look like.
Mount. I don't. I only know the nuts that I have in my mouth.
That's the only way we're getting on CBBC.
An elephant with nuts in his mouth. Yeah.
Oh, it's just showing me pictures of mountains that are rocky. Oh, that one I've been to. That's in Switzerland. It's a nice mountain. Anyway, back on with the quiz. Gav Dorian, we're coming to you first. Now, this is a bit unfair coming to you first because I want you to come up with a joke. The other two have got time to think about it. I want you to come up with a joke using something that's in everybody's kitchen, if they're a middle-class ponce, a cavatiere.
Right.
Have you got a joke about that?
Have I got a joke about a cafetiere?
Oh, could you tell us a joke about it?
Okay.
Oh,
But
it's
now,
like-
do it now.
Oh, if you want some points, I'd recommend it.
All right. So, yeah. So I put some coffee in the. No, hold on a minute. I don't think this is going to work. How many? No, I don't. Okay. Well, I have to first point out that I'm very unlucky, right? Very, very unlucky person, right? But so unlucky. Like one morning, I was making coffee, and I used the cafetiere, right? And I put coffee in the cafetiere, and I pushed down on it, woof, like that, too hard, and a block of flats across the street blew up.
Ah, that's a really good one, that Gav. I like that. That's 12 points straight off the cuff.
DJ Critters, come to you. A joke with the word cafetiere, please.
I don't know. Not very good with these ones. Let's get away, MJ.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, is it, Pat?
Mm,
Yeah, over to you.
Oh, Jody, that's my line. MJ, over to you.
So the other day, I decided I wanted some new coffee making equipment, and I was like, right, I want it for my kitchen, and I want it to feel lightweight. I don't want all this heavy, bulky coffee making equipment. So I went and bought myself a Cafe Tea Air Light. That was terrible.
That was too contrived. However, MJ, I like your spunk.
No, I've got another one. The other day, I went into the kitchen, and there was a rabbit making coffee. I said, "Is that a rabbit making coffee?" And my girlfriend said, "No, that's a Cafe Tea Hair."
You should have stuck with the first one.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
you're just sounding racist to the Irish man who's on the podcast this week.
How's that racist talking about rabbits?
Because I love calling you racist at any given moment I get.
I'm sorry, Gareth, if I have offended you in any way.
No, you haven't. You haven't, MJ.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
I knew I hadn't, but the giraffe said.
But the giraffe is deeply offending me. So,
Couldn't give a shit what I'm doing to you. It's the last time you're on this podcast. You waste of fucking space.
Never mind.
You can go and suck my.
And I don't even want to get started on Phyllis the elephant. Like she was good in Coronation Street, but on podcast she needs to find something else.
This is the worst use for me.
It's the only way she could get her equity card still. She's got to keep her fingers in the bowl. That's the reason. It's just in the holiday parks.
What are people being mean about me? Nice elephant.
You are a nice elephant.
Yeah,
Sorry, Dave.
you are, Dave. You're lovely.
Oh, thank you, Gareth. Well, Geraldine's dropped off, and I wasn't keeping points because it's Geraldine's job. So this week it's a tie between all three of you. You're all winners.
Yes.
Oh,
You
wow.
smile, and I just love you all so much. And I'm sorry if I offended you, Gareth, but
Then not at all. Not at all, Phyllis. I mean, Dave.
oh, yeah, it's right. You can call me Phyllis if you like. I go by many names.
Many names.
Is that it then? Is the quiz finished?
Yeah, that's the quiz finished. I've declared the winner of all three of you because you've all made me happy. And,
Much of an anticlimax it is.
music started.
Dave, can I ask you? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on then.
Dave, you're an elephant, right? But where were you born? Like which country?
I recommend you listen to one of the previous podcasts where it was all
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. You're asking quite a lot of him there, Dave.
But Dave, I mean, have you ever? What's your favorite film?
I'm from Elephantopia.
All right, because I thought you were going to say Elephant Man. Have you seen The Elephant Man?
No, I said Elephantopia is where I'm from. My favourite film of all time is Happy Gilmore because my mate Clayton's in it. He's a crocodile.
Right.
Yeah. But I've seen that for man. What are you asking me that for? Is it a quiz? I love quizzes.
Just because I would think it was an obvious choice, being an elephant, that you would like The Elephant Man, even though it has nothing to do with elephants. Did you know that?
Do you like leprechauns?
I'm gonna eat Lucky Charms.
Just
They're magically delicious.
Do you drink Guinness?
I'll just talk like you instead then.
Oh, it's Phyllis from Coronation Street.
This is great. Just the idea.
Not again.
The elephant.
Percy, I'll be up in a minute. Do your bath with a scrubbing brush.
Right. Anyway, is that the end of the quiz? Are we? So thank you very much, Gareth. And we've all come.
Hold on. The quiz isn't finished yet. You need to cut out all that racist stuff I just said.
No,
otherwise
I
I'm
don't.
going to lose my job.
What? What's your job?
What was my job? Quizmaster of this podcast.
Undercover elephant.
Undercover elephant.
Gav Dorian, I like to do this with our celebrity guests before DJ Critters gets rid of you. Do you have any words for our listener?
Yeah. Never play cards against a guy with a city in front of his name. Is that good enough?
Oh, I didn't understand it, but yeah, it do.
Like Cincinnati Dave. You know what I mean?
I'm not Cincinnati Dave. I'm Dave the Elephant.
Right.
Dover Dave.
Yeah, this is more like when you perform at Stand and Deliver, isn't it, Gareth?
Sorry, Gareth. I'm so sorry.
There's something about an elephant just being ruthless that you can get away with so much more.
I like Dave the elephant. I just don't like what he says.
That's a shame. He's a big fan of what you say.
But did you say Dave's only 2'2"?
Yeah, he's 2'2".
Oh, Gareth, you wait for his live appearance. I'm just looking forward to see how he pulls this off.
He's not going to.
He will be emceeing Stand and Deliver at some point this year.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll meet him then.
Probably not. I don't think you two should really share a bill.
I have a few words I'd like to say to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
Phyllis.
Yeah.
Tusk.
Oh, don't talk about my tusks. They got removed. I got prosthetic ones. The poachers killed my parents and they left me wounded. I saw my mum and dad die in front of my eyes. Don't talk about tusks.
Pianos.
And on that note,
yeah, it was. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's
Take
an
care.
absolute
Good
pleasure
luck with it.
it's nice to hear your voice, man.
Yeah,
It wasn't a pleasure for Dave. He was a bit rude to him.
it was nice to have a comedian on.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks very much. And
Yeah, it was nice to hear my voice during the quiz for a change, wasn't it?
yeah, any time, guys. Take it easy.
You too, man.
Everyone says that and then never answers our calls again.
No, I've got nothing else to do.
That's why
This is the highlight of. This has been the highlight of my lockdown. No,
That means a lot.
no. Do you know my lockdown? I had 3 ambitions in my lockdown. One was to do 1,000 keepy-ups in my back garden. Right, I did that. The other was to get into Division 1 of FIFA on the PlayStation. Did that. And the third one was to learn the guitar. And if you just wait, I've got this 45-minute track that I've prepared for you. No, I'm only joking. But I've learned the guitar, and that's lockdown has been great. So,
mate.
yeah. I mean, it hasn't been great. It's terrible, but it's been good for getting things done, that are really important, like FIFA. And keep you up.
I'm sure one of your lockdown goals was to appear on a podcast with a 2'2" talking elephant.
No, I didn't actually realize this was a comedy podcast. I thought I was like helping the community. You know what I mean? I actually thought this was like something I could put on my CV, like as in
that's why we invited you on, because it is a help the community one.
Voluntary work.
It works. It's voluntary work. This is it.
Anyway, all right. Well, have a good one. Take it easy.
All right, dude. Look after yourself.
All right, man.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Gareth, absolutely amazing. Like, if you ever get a chance to see Gareth Dorian, see him, he was one of my favourite comedians out there on the circuit. So, always worth a watch.
It's been quite a few years since I've actually seen him perform live,
He's good, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's good. He comes up with some funny jokes. I know.
Paul, are you changing the name of Stand and Deliver? Or are you?
I was thinking about it, and if I wasn't busy at work today, I was going to make a big announcement on the Stand and Deliver Facebook page and reveal it as a April Fool's. But yeah, I was thinking about changing to House of Fun, because there are a couple there's, even though the one that I do, which I took off from Chris Rose, I took over from him. Mine is the original Stand and Deliver. Well, his, I took over it. There's now about another 2 or 3 clubs called Stand and Deliver. There's even a magazine called Stand and Deliver as well now. So
there's even a song. There's a song called it as well.
Well, okay. I should say comedy, because I started playing, as you well know, that's the walk-on music for Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
And it's also what they teach people when they start out with Deliveroo. They go, you stand and you deliver.
Yes.
And then you get on the bike and you
cycle. It's quite a discriminatory term, isn't it? When you say it's your walk-on music. What about those in wheelchairs? Do they have a roll-on music, or is that just for when you use your deodorant?
Very good. I was
trying to fish. I'm here all week.
I was talking about myself, though.
He was.
Yeah. So let's not try and say that I'm not inclusive.
What if? Let's just say for an state that you missed a payment on your bill and Geraldine came around and broke your legs. Then you'd have to use a wheelchair and you'd have to change it to your roll-on music.
Exactly.
No, I'd save that for my deodorant.
Stop stealing my jokes.
Well, You wouldn't
I'm
get
Jack
beaten
Whitehouse.
up by Geraldine if you had the right guard.
Well, I was meant to say Jack. Yeah, no, it's Jack Whitehouse. I've forgotten what his real name is now. Yeah, I'm Jack Whitehouse.
Also, can I
So-
just say, Paul has been confirmed for the very prestigious night of entertainment that is Mimic Masters. So it's good. It's good. Good to have.
going to regret asking me to do this.
When's
I'm
it
not
happening?
gonna- That is a fantastic question.
19th of May.
19th of May. It's a Wednesday, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant.
Did you want me to be a judge?
I'd love you to be a judge.
What's the fee?
The fee is
A
No.
free night of comedy.
I can't pay you in money, but do you like?
Exposure.
Would you like a drink?
Critters, how about this? If you do it, I'll pay half the petrol and I'll jump in the car with you. How about that?
Well, yeah, it's not a bad deal, you know.
And also, I will sort you both out a drink.
Drink, really. Which
Yeah,
the
it's
club
just
will be
water.
paying for, not himself.
Yes.
Yes.
But you will get to pick any drink. Don't you love them gigs of going like, what's the fee? It's like, oh, there's no fee, but help yourself to a drink.
But a cup of tea, nothing more expensive than that, please.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Can I have a beer? Not a beer. But yeah, that should be good. It looks like it's going to be a bit more than a lip sync battle for legal reasons. But I want to get that as a regular night and possibly have it as a competition in a league.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so it'd be brilliant to have you as a judge. It'd be brilliant to see Tiggy there. It'd be brilliant to host it. And one of the other people on board is Trevor Feelgood. So it is like Freeman and Little Virus kind of live. That needs to happen as well.
I don't want to put the knockers on it, AMJ. But I do believe that I may be duetting, depending for a small part of my Mimic Masters routine.
Who with?
It'll be revealed on the night. No one's going to find out until the night.
I'm looking forward to this.
Is it a giraffe?
I don't have a giraffe.
No.
No.
Did you shut all your windows? You haven't got a giraffe.
So tickets will be available soon. Also, guys, we have tickets on sale for our events at Baltic House, the What Now venue on the Faversham Keys. We've got Mark Simmons down there. Mark Simmons, even not Mark Simmons, and many more acts we have. I'm just looking at them all in front of me.
I'll be honest, I just hope your co-presenters support you more than what Paul's co-presenters support his quiz.
No, this is even further away.
Yeah. Yeah. The quiz you can do in your own house.
I will do that. Like I am. It's literally every weekend where we do like a family quiz or something.
Why don't you say, let's take part in Dingy's quiz?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I've never thought about that until now.
Well, there you go. Do you know? Did you know who did take part in the Seth quiz, raising money for doing some fun raising for Click Sergeant? The one and only Gareth Dorian.
He's a good guy, Gareth.
He did really. You have done one, yeah.
I've done a bit.
Sorry, Mark. My dig was more at AMJ, not you.
Of
Sorry.
course.
What's that?
Always, always is.
I was busy raising money for charity for eating disgusting things because that's how selfless a human I am.
Can I
Eating
just say
disgusting
AMJ, that the quiz wasn't the same night as that?
I know it wasn't. I was just trying to dig myself out of a big hole.
Eating disgusting things, though, that reminds me.
To your cause. I did donate to your cause.
Thank you very much.
And
Remember
I
years
did
back?
watch your videos.
I appreciate
Remember-
that.
Do you remember years back when we did a I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here special on Living the Dream Live, and I got you two to eat horrible things live on air?
Yeah.
That was
I
great.
think I think I had a Rocky Mountain oyster. I think.
I look back to that, and after that comic relief day, like the amount of fuss I kicked off over that I'm a celebrity one of just eating a mealworm and whatever the last thing was.
It was actually just a boiled egg.
Was it just a boiled egg?
Yeah, because you two were blindfolded. That was the whole point. Blindfolded you and gave you a boiled egg. You both imagined disgusting things, but it is what it was. It was just a boiled chicken egg.
I'll be honest. I think it's just Cridlin had shaved his bollocks and made us suck his testicle. That's what I think he put.
Yeah, it was very salty. Oh yeah. That's good. We should do something like that again. No, we shouldn't.
Yes, we should.
Think we
Right,
can do
anyway.
it again.
Talking of eating disgusting things, let's go on to nice things. It is, of course, Easter this weekend, and Cadbury's cream egg. If only they had. Cadbury's cream egg. There's now a new version. Have you seen these?
No.
Is this April Fools or is this a real thing?
No, real thing. This is a real thing. These limited edition Cadbury's cream eggs, you can now buy chocolate cream eggs.
Oh, that sounds delish.
So instead of just normal fondant in the middle, it's chocolate. Then it's gooey chocolate in the middle, and it looks absolutely awesome. I haven't tried one yet. I really want to. It is, of course, an American thing, but some shops are stocking them. And you can buy them from American food shops in the UK, such as a tasteofthestates.com and other places. And you can get there on the next day delivery from that website. And if you use the code Easter15, you get 15% off your order. So, yes.
Boom, bang, a bang.
A taste of
How
the
much
state.
money have you just got for that, Critters?
I wish I had.
How much is it?
Didn't say.
I always love that. It's like, because they did this thing ages ago, like, you can try all these different Freddos. And you know when you're just... And then you work out how much.
Yeah.
It's like it works out of about like for a Freddo, it comes up to what, like, it worked out £2.75 before postage.
That's about normal.
Yeah, it's like, what's Freddo doing with that money?
I didn't saying that actually this week as well. The other thing that happened on April Fool's Day is the national minimum wage went up, so lots of people got a pay rise, a massive total of 2.2%. Aren't people lucky?
Actually, you know what I'm going to do when I can go into a shoe shop?
Buy shoes?
I would not just buy shoes. We all know that I like to get a good deal, 2 pairs for £18 if possible.
Ooh, or just 2 shoes for £18.
No, I want at least 4 for that. But
How many
however,
feet you got?
lots. 5'10" of them. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to spend a decent amount of money on a pair of trainers after the abuse I've got from you two and people online.
A decent amount is all relative. So what is a decent amount to you?
£24.99.
I hate that you call this abuse. Like, you're making it sound like it was bullying. That a dyspraxic man is purposely walking around with bloodied soles in his feet in order to save a few quid. That's the thing, Paul. I was more worried about your health and the dyspraxic community, who, let's be honest, were all with me that you do not spend enough on shoes. I'll be honest. There was a few people on there who spent a bit too much on shoes. Did you see a bloke who spent 300 quid like every few months?
Yeah.
What?
Where's he walking in them shoes?
I'll be honest, that's a month's wage gone.
What? Oh, mate. Do you find that weird though? Like, I remember when I got made a venue IC when I was working at Butlins, and I was on £6.20 an hour.
What's a venue IC?
It kind of is a job where they don't quite want to give you the team leader or the manager role, but are happy to put you in charge on £6.20 an hour.
What does IC stand for?
In charge.
Oh, seriously?
Irritating. Sorry.
Wow.
Uh,
For 620. Did you know what, though? When you look back and think, wow, I remember getting that thinking, 620? Imagine what I could do with that kind of money an hour.
You
Yeah,
could buy
and
a Freddo bar after a day's work with that now.
I could buy several.
and now you're on 4 times that amount.
Is he?
What, an
Oh,
hour?
God.
I don't know, is it?
I'll tell you what, I've not since the corporates are dried up.
4 Freddos an hour.
4 Freddos an hour.
That's what wages should be monitored in now. Yeah, so how many Freddos per hour do you earn?
It should be done in Freddos, Space Raiders, and Bing. Right. It's just
Panda Pops.
a band of
I tell you what, Andrew, you talk about corporates. Yeah, I wish I didn't stop doing those, but they're so soul destroying, but they pay so well.
mate.
I remember I done a corporate gig for the British
go?
Butchers Society.
To get up the corporate ladder, was it?
And there I was invited to come along to do 10 minutes worth of comedy for the National Butchers Society and to hand out 2 awards.
We've got 10 minutes worth of comedy at the moment.
You're right. I've got. I didn't say it's good comedy. I've got at least 10 minutes worth of jokes, and the 2 prizes I had to give out were fantastic. And one of the butchers that won was he was like Fred Elliott from Coronation Street, and he was so sweaty, and he come up
nervous.
and he wasn't nervous. It was a warm room, and he was a big fella, and he won Best Banger in Britain. And as he shook my hand, he went, "I don't do the comedy, son, but are you famous?" I went, "Yeah, I'm famous. I'm on telly all the time." Obviously lying. He went,
Yeah.
"Oh, fantastic. Can't wait to show the grandkids. They'll be really jealous." he said, "What's your name?" I went, "Jack D." He went, "Oh, I think I've heard of him." And he walked off.
It's moments
Please
like
tell
that.
me. Please tell me that you asked him how fit his dog is.
He showed me, and to be honest, it was a very sexy dog.
I miss them. I miss those gigs. I miss doing one for like a customer service award for laminate flooring, and they're being told with like 20 minutes to go, "Have you got any laminate flooring based material?" And then just going, "No, I could come up with some." Literally minutes before, sitting there going, "I forgot what's funny about laminate flooring." Very little, really.
Hey, but at least it's guaranteed to get laid.
It is. I did. That was One of my favourite things at the moment is these virtual gigs where they ask, like, "Oh, can you send us an exclusive video over for 5 minutes?" It's like, I've done 4 gigs tonight. It's incredible. Like this is revolutionary. It's just like record.
It too late.
I think I've jumped. I think now realising I could pre-record it and don't have to do it in the living room. But yeah, I've just got a bit lazy with it. I did a bit of audience participation with one of them that I just recorded and hope that it works for the best.
And every now and again you go, "F*** off."
Yeah. It's just, you in the black t-shirt. Yeah. What do you do for a living? That's great.
Yeah, that could work. I can see that could working.
One of my favourite things was seeing Tim Vine, and he pointed to somebody in the audience and said, "What do you do?" And they said, and he went, "For argument's sake, let's say you're a butcher."
I do like that moment. Like
That's probably the longest conversation he's had on a stage.
I do love Tim Vine. Flag hippo. Flag hippo.
There's a great video of him on YouTube where he's talking to a lot of students from a certain university. And somebody asked, where do you get the ideas from? He said, I'll be honest, sometimes I buy something because I think that looks funny and I won't have a joke for it for ages. And I bought a hippo suit and a map of the world flags. And he said, and then all of a sudden I just went, flag hippo. And that sounds funny. Let's turn it into a song.
I love stuff like that. There's nothing better than when you've got something and think that there's some material in that. So I held on to that elephant for that long.
Yeah. And the material was cotton.
Hey.
Musical Insights.